Hello. This is the ray tracing reflections assignment. So let's just get right into it. And we'll go to the code real quick, and I will actually start this up because it should be done um by the time I finish explaining. So let's do that. Um, Basically, a lot of everything is generally the same. One thing I did add, if I want to go down. So I've added shadow camera, and which is basically just a direct copy of camera to show like a different angle for where the other reflection is going to be coming from. So we're going to be seeing from our view right here, like looking at the actual teapot. But we're going to have like another position for the actual ray. It's going to come from a different angle. It's going to show us the shadows of the teapot. Um, I also did that with ray. So I have the normal ray, which is going to be for the lighting. Then we created shadow ray, or I created shadow ray, just a direct copy, which will handle all the shadows that we're going to see. So yeah, in render task, I also added the private shadow camera. I added shadow camera because that's how we actually mention it and actually get it running in part. Because if we look out in render task, that is actually what gets the image actually portraying. It starts developing. So we needed to add shadow camera to that. Then we also added shadow camera here with the new area with the 001 because it's going to be coming towards us. The light is going to be coming towards us. Um, if I want to go down, yeah, we added shadow camera. We basically also um, just set up shadow array in render task. So yeah, so it comes from the front instead of -1. So it's basically just a direct copy of what we have here with the ray in the ray direction, but shadow ray. But we set the camera position to the shadow camera position and the shadow ray direction. Then we instead of -1, we just set this to 1. So the light will be coming towards us instead of the light looking at the teapot from our perspective. Then in trace ray was most of our changes. So generally everything is the same from setting up the rays. We just set up the default color to return white. So if I want to go here and check out the output, if we can check out the output, we can see that our teapot, although it might not look like the best, we do see we can see in the code as we get to it that the ray is coming from up top. So we have this handle right here, and basically the bottom part of the other teapot is just shadowed out, and so is this as well, this part right here. So we can see that it's actually portraying shadows correctly. Maybe not according to like different shades of the shadows, but we do have it down to where um, it goes all the way down like that. So if like the handle, we have the shadow portraying from that handle and from the bottom part of the teapot. Now, generally, um, this I'm pretty sure is basically the same this line right here. So I need to change that. Um, but we basically just kind of copied the other vectors. So we did that all the way up to here. So we added the vectors as before. A lot of it was just copying. So we added a new light position. So we set up a new light source, set the position. So 0, 10, 1. I believe that it's using the light position is using this right here instead of um the shadow camera. So that might just be a syntax error that I need to test to make sure it's working correctly or see what actually works. So yeah, I have the light position set to 0, 10, 1, so a Y of 10. So that's why, as we can see in here, it's like looking down right there, looking down on the teapot. Then generally, um, this is the same as what we've had before for the original light ray that we had, not the shadow ray. So it's basically just copying that code down and copying this code to a shadow ray for the closest interaction point into light. Then this is the same as we have up here, as I prefaced. All this is basically all the same, just set for a few values change. So this is the same as right here. The only thing that is different is the intersection. Um, it's set to shadow array instead of the normal array. So that is the main change for that. Then we have it over here. So if the shadow intersection, excuse me, is hit, then it'll return the color 50, 50, 50. So basically just dark gray. Then I also just set the background color to just plain white. So yeah, just set the shadow array or the shadowed area to just dark gray. That's why it's all just one color. That could be changed in the future, but this is basically the code of what I've done or our team has done to get this working correctly, getting the shadows lined up and uh, working as intended. So, all right, thank you.